I just found my first snake of February. Nice black racer just basking in the sun. Probably a little bigger than 3 feet. I doubt it will let me get close to catch it, but let's just see what happens. Yeah, that's what I thought. I was looking into these palmetto plants. We found a little green tree frog. It's not green right now, but they can change color. He was just sleeping, so I'm going to let him go back to it. There you go. I just found the first pinewoods tree frog of the year, right in the bottom of this palmetto plant. I'll try to go get him out and get a better look at him. Alright, I got him out of that plant. It's a really tiny pinewoods tree frog. They get a lot bigger than this. It's a nice green color. Really easy to identify because they have these purple stripes right around their ears that go from their eye to their front arm. And if I could get him to open his leg up, you'd see some bright yellow spots on his back leg. But I think he's just going to want to chill here, so I won't show it. He's so cute. Hey little friend, you gonna jump on my phone? Where are you going? Well, there's a fallen tree here, and all the way at the end of the tree is a little pygmy rattlesnake. It's a little baby. How cute. He's got like 1, maybe 2 buttons. He was probably born last year. I just found my first oak toad of the year. These guys are super cool looking. And this guy's not very cooperative for photos or video, so I'm going to just gently hold him here. Super tiny toad, smallest toad in North America. This one is a very young one. They get a bit bigger than that. What's really cool is they actually have bright orange to yellow bumps on the undersides of their hands. But you can kind of see that there. They're also insanely adorable. I love them, they're so cute. Really bumpy. Lots of silvers and blacks. But then up close you get to see these dark browns and reds all over their back, with a white stripe that goes all the way to the tip of their nose. Anyway, I'm going to let this cute little guy go and probably find another one that's a bit bigger. I got this eastern narrowmouth toad out of that little piece of bark he was under. They're a pretty cool looking frog. I was looking inside of this big bowl, and right down here in that hole was a green tree frog. I see you. Here we go. Hi buddy, what's up? You're so cute. Oh, you just did a little cute blink at me. Alright, we found a little grizzled mantis right here. It's a super camouflaged mantis. They like to live on pine trees. Look at that. That's about as big as they get. Super cool camouflage.
Smile for the camera.
I love mantids, they're so cool. Alright dude, time to go. Bye buddy. I just found a greenhouse frog. He thinks his camouflage will help him, but I know he's there. Here we go. It's actually a pretty big greenhouse frog. They're usually a bit smaller than that. Not too long after I flipped that greenhouse frog, I flipped this. Found this pretty nice looking brown anole. Another invasive species. You gonna jump? It's kind of cold out. Their reptiles and amphibians are a little tired today, so they're easier to catch, but harder to find. So you've probably seen the title to this video, and you're wondering, what is the harsh reality of herping? And I don't know if this is going to apply to everybody, but at least for me, it's that herping is really luck-based. The species that you look for have no obligation to be out where you're looking for them. There doesn't have to be a snake under a piece of tin that you're flipping. They don't have to crawl out of a hole. That can happen, but it's entirely luck-based whether or not it does. Case in point, I know a guy that went to a place that I go to pretty often to go herping, and he found an eastern rat snake, a coral snake, and 3 coach whips on the same day, which is really awesome. I went there the very next day on the same trails, same time of day, same temperature, and saw nothing. And that's just how it goes. And it can be frustrating. But I'm bringing this up because I don't want my content to become boring. A lot of the species that you've seen in this video, if not all of them, are something that I can regularly find every single time I go out throughout a month. And I don't want this content to be repetitive. I want the species to be diverse. I want the environments I go to every video to be diverse. So the content is always exciting and fresh for you guys, but also for me. And while it can be hard to find really cool, exciting species to show off, if you want to get interested in the herping hobby, you can't give up. You have to be patient and persistent and keep trying it, because eventually you're going to flip that one piece of log or tin that has a scarlet snake under it, or you're going to walk this one trail and accidentally step on a coach whip, which are things that have happened to me. So keep trying, don't give up. Herping can be a lot of fun as long as you keep doing it, but you're going to have long stretches of time where you may not see anything, but that's just how it goes, and you have to put up with it. Because eventually, when you find something cool, it makes it all worth it. What's up, dude? You just hanging on to my snake hook? I'm not a big fan of Cuban tree frogs, but they are pretty cute. One last thing I want to say is I'm going to try to edit these videos where all of the footage of stuff that I find during the daytime comes first, and then I'll end each video with stuff that I find at night. So anyway, I'm going to transition this video into the stuff that I found at night this month, so enjoy that side. Oh, this little gecko dropped his tail. I didn't actually put my hand on him, but it is a pretty cool defense mechanism. It's got nerves in it, and it'll keep wiggling so a predator can catch it. And even though this kind of sucks for him, he can grow it back. So it's not the end of the world. It'll be a different color too. It won't have this striped pattern on it. Sorry, buddy. I didn't even put pressure on them. They just drop it whenever they feel like it. Only a few seconds after that gecko, we got the first bullfrog of the year. What's up, dude? It's pretty small. I've seen bullfrogs bigger than my hand in our backyard. This one's not nearly that large. Oh, hello. Okay, I'm sorry. I wanted to show you. I caught him again because I want to release him far away from the road. We already saw a dead toad. I don't want this guy to die. Go in there, buddy. Come on. Just caught this big southern toad. This is probably the most common amphibian in my neighborhood, besides the Cuban tree frogs, which are an invasive species that I remove. But these guys are native. Always love to see them. This is about as big as they'll get. Pretty decent sized toad. There you go, buddy. You can identify them by those big ridges behind their eyeballs. The only other species that looks like them is the Fowler's toad, but that doesn't live where I live, so I don't have to worry about differentiating them that way. Right behind their ridges are their big poison glands, which are right here and over there. It's safe to touch the outside, but if you squeeze it, they'll kind of pop like a pimple and get some poison on you. I was looking for frogs around this playground, and I found this super tiny little Cuban tree frog. He's so small. Not even gonna remove him because he's cute.